And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
And 10 at the 32-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Up 3rd down and 9.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson's going to look to run it. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game and all that preparation.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Dobbins running out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
At the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Bishop. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To number 17.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 44, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's into the clear. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Lining up for the
short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run here with Dobbins. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A very solid gain of 27.
49ers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Bishop. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And the 49er first down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, San Francisco.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
The score, Niners 17. Buccaneers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff. Out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The drive will commence with a run by J.J. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going up top. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 26-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This one from 35 yards away. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. Now the kicker fest continues. He's been good, though. Knocked through 4 of them now.
if you're the kickers for these two teams, you know what you're doing next week in practice?
Asking for a pay raise?
Yeah, besides that, you're walking into all the meeting rooms saying, you love us now, don't you? Now you love us because you need us, because that's all we've seen. Kickers scoring all the points.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
49er 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A quick hitter complete. It's Bishop. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Completes it to Hardman.
Cole McDonald in
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he'll find Moreau here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this to Ward. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Bonham, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 4.
So I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you paint, watch them lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site, red, free, red, tight.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Check 99. Mike, check 33. 33. Okay, on this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Foster Moreau, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 47 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
So it's 49er football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the 18-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd and
a couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And they take a knee.
I'm don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shot.
Just more focus on what they plan to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together.